Hi guys, and welcome back to episode 11 of How To Terraria. So far in the episodes, we've managed to come a long way with defeating all kinds of different bosses, made all kinds of armour, found all kinds of weapons and other fun stuff like that. So in episode 11, it's going to be a very action-packed one, I have to tell you. We are going to go and defeat ourselves Queen Bee. In the last episode, we actually found some golden keys and we entered the dungeon and defeated Skeletron, whatever his name is. So we're going to go head back there and we're going to look for some more stuff, see if we can find any decent weapons or tools or armour or anything of that nature. And then after that, we've got a few home improvements to make on Casa di Ben, because we're sticking with our themed rooms. So we already started with a dungeon themed room, and I've already been ahead and got some stuff to carry on with that trend, and I'm hoping to build us a sky room amongst other things. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and load up the game. So we're still playing as Akira. When it eventually loads, it doesn't normally take this long. Okay, with our shiny crimson armour, and we're still playing in Green Hill Zone. So depending on what time of day it is, if it's night time, I'm probably going to head off to the dungeon straight away. And yes, it is night time, so we're going to go ahead and do that. So we're going to venture off to the left, and we're going to make our way to the far left of the world, which is where the dungeon is. And we're going to get back in there and see what we can find, basically. I'm hoping to find some good bits of kit, some good loot. So we're pretty well equipped now for defeating all kinds of bosses and stuff. We've got the Crimson Armour, which provides us with a decent amount of defence. We're still using the Diamond Staff because I've yet to find another magic weapon that's as powerful. And it does a fair bit of damage, so I'm quite happy using that. That's not too much of a problem at all. Get rid of that stupid demon eye. Go away. Zombies everywhere as well. That doesn't help. So I'm hoping to find some decent kit over in the dungeon. We didn't make it too far, if I remember correctly. Because unfortunately I got sort of overrun and I was running around jumping on spikes and just generally not doing very well at all. So I'm hoping this will be a better run this time, and we might be able to penetrate it quite deep and find some good stuff. So some of the stuff we're going to be doing at Casa di Ben after that is I've sourced some stuff to make some themed rooms. Like I've got some cloud, for example. I want to make a sky themed room, almost like a sky island dungeon room thingy, whatever you want to call it. Last time we started building a dungeon theme one, and we had everything except some dungeon back wall and a dungeon platform. So I've already mined some of that ahead of time, and I placed that in a chest, so it's all good to go. I think that's about it. So yeah, ultimately I want to build like a room that's way above the Casa di Ben, with like a little simple staircase going up there or something like that. And that is going to be surrounded by cloud. It will be my own little floating island, which I think is a particularly good idea, and that'll be my room to stay in, unless of course an NPC decides to overrun it. So because we've got the lucky horseshoe, I don't have to worry too much about fall damage, because I'm not going to take much of it, if any at all. I'm going to have a quick look at the map though and see where I'm actually going. So I've already been down, so we're going to head off to the right. I think I need to go down here, yep. And continue into the dungeon and see what we can find. Other than angry bones and sorcerers and things like that. Oh, I've got a Clothier voodoo doll. Don't think of any particular use for that just yet, but I'm sure I'll find a use somewhere down the line. We already spoke about those chests. Unfortunately, they only can be opened when it comes to hard mode, but in order to enter hard mode, we need to defeat the wall of flesh. So there's a gold chest here. I think I've been in this. Whoa, I've definitely not been in that one. Wow, so we've got a book of spells, 36 magic damage, that's pretty powerful. Petri dish, which summons a pet slime. We've got a suspicious looking eye, which I'm pretty sure we've got anyway. Taboo, magic missile, yeah, we'll just take everything I think. Just need to clear up my inventory a little bit. Get rid of some of this stuff I'm not going to use. No, I don't want to get rid of that. Stick that back there, we'll get rid of that. Get rid of those bones. Should be enough room to take everything, yes, good stuff. So we're going to continue our way into the dungeon and see what we can see. Hopefully I won't end up dying. Cursed skulls. Those guys drop a particularly powerful magic weapon as well. but it's incredibly rare, so it's unlikely I'll ever even see one of them. In fact, oh, dungeon slime, good, that'll drop me a nice gold key. Thank you. Saying that, I'm pretty sure that's actually it. Shoots a small skull. Uses a lot more mana, but it's much more powerful. Should we give it a go? Oh wow, that's incredibly slow. And unfortunately, it doesn't provide much light like the diamond thing. So I'm going to have to continue putting these down. Ah! Yep, I'd love to say I had any idea where I was going. Wow, that does a massive amount of damage. That's a very, very nice weapon. I like that one. Continue up here and see if we can find anything. Tables and chairs and whatnot. Bookcase. Not of any particular use or value right now. Okay, so I've just gone around in a big loop. Oh, gold chest. I think I must have already looted that one because there's nothing in it. Like I said, I'd love to say I had any idea where I'm going, but it would be a complete and total lie. Kill a cursed skull with a cursed skull. Ironic. Also, I'm going back around in a big circle. I actually made it a lot further than I thought. Oh my god, I'm going to get killed here, I think. There's a lot of stuff going on. And those cursed skulls are incredibly powerful. I don't think Queen Bee is going to stand a chance when I'm firing these bad boys at her. Is that another chest there? Did I already do that one? Don't know. Let's have a look. Is that the same one? Have I just gone around another big circle? Yeah, I need to go down. There we go. Re-equip some torches because I can't see a thing. We will continue. Hopefully, in the last episode we found the Goblin Tinkerer. It might have been the episode before, I don't remember. And that guy sells the Tinkerer's Workshop and stuff, which I actually managed to buy. Oh, I didn't realise I was still on spikes. Ah! Never mind. Because I'm playing with the volume turned right down, I've done that because otherwise you can hear it in the background on the video, and it's really quite annoying unless you can sync it up perfectly. Yeah, so I already managed to buy the Tinkerer's Workshop, which is here. And I've used that to combine some of the stuff I already had before to make me a little bit more powerful. I think I've got, yep, I've got one of those that I can stick down somewhere here in the trophy room. If there's any space for it in between there, maybe. Yeah, see, I left that space specifically for that reason. What I do need to do before I do anything now, though, is I need to clear out some of this stuff. So I don't think I'm going to... I probably will use that slime, actually. Silver bear, petri... Right, I'm going to stick some of this stuff in some chests, I think, because I'm probably going to use it at some point. But because I don't need it right now, it's just taking up space. So we will put that in there. I'm not going to use the water bowl, I don't think. Crimtain, don't really need that. Wooden sword, I don't know why, or whatever that was. I don't even know why I bothered keeping that. Suspicious looking eye. Probably not going to use that right now, or that. Got a couple of gold keys, that's good. Some health potions. Some, oh no, I didn't want to trash them. Some spare arrows, amongst other things. Yeah, so I'm going to stick that up here and I'm going to use that. Have ourselves a bit of a companion. The clothing dot, right, I think that should do it. So this should summon in a pet slime. Oh, there he is. Hello, Slippy. Yeah, so I've already decided before this that I will call him Slippy. Probably should have mentioned that, but he's a feisty little bugger, isn't he? Unfortunately, the enemies that, sorry, the things that you can summon in to aid you or assist you don't tend to do a great deal of damage at all, but it's just fun to have them. Oh, slime on slime warfare. I wonder who's going to win this one. Get him, Slimy. Look, he's attacking me. Get him, quick. Get him. Well, thanks for that, Slimy. You look pretty anyway, but you didn't particularly help me there. Never mind. I guess maybe he needs to build up his experience. So yeah, the Queen's hive is down here for the Queen Bee. Fortunately, I don't need to make anything to summon the Queen in. There's usually something inside the hive which you can destroy. Much like the shadow orbs or the pulsating heart things in the Crimson, which summon him into battle. Downside being... what's a husk? I think I just picked up a husk something or other. Can't actually see it anywhere. Okay. Never mind. So I was saying, if you do need to make something to summon her in, like if I don't kill her first time, you have to make something called an abomination, which unfortunately requires quite a few different ingredients and is an absolute pain in the ass to make. So I'm hoping that that won't happen, and I will indeed just kill it on the first time anyway. So we found our way down to the hive last time, but I didn't actually do anything once I got there because I knew I was nowhere near powerful enough. What was that? That is a... Oh, it's beeswax. Summons a pet Tibitha, or however you pronounce that. Well, I've already got Slippy with me, so I'm not going to be doing that. Honey. Oh my god, I didn't mean to do that. Ah, that's not good. I'm going to start to get killed really quick now, and I was hoping to build a platform. Or at least put some torches down. That is not good at all. And that's probably going to result in me dying. I hope it doesn't, but I would imagine it will. Yeah, because Queen Bee does do a fair bit of damage. The only thing I can try and do... bugger off! Is quickly select something that's slightly more powerful. And when she starts hovering above me, I will go ahead and try and build a platform. Because I don't fancy dying right now. But it's looking as though I might do. This is not good at all. Quickly build this platform out. And right, that should have hopefully helped. It does help. It would help if I could actually see. So what I needed to do is I needed it to be above me and hovering. Because while she's doing that, she's firing off mini bees, which don't do a lot of damage because they won't make it for any of the magic attacks. And she actually took a lot of damage there, so I'm hoping if I can just avoid these attacks until she goes up there again, I may be able to actually do this. Where have you gone? There you are. If I can survive this, then I probably will beat her, which is very fortunate. Thank God for that. I honestly didn't think I would be able to do that, given the fact that I'd summoned her in by accident. Yeah, it's never good to do anything like that. But she dropped honeycomb, which releases bees when damaged. Nectar, which summons a baby hornet. Oh, she also dropped the Queen Bee trophy, which normally you have to kill them a couple of times before you actually get one. And I think, other than some bottled honey, and oh, there's the husk, used to make dye. Well, there you go. I didn't actually know that. You learn something new every day. But unfortunately, I don't need any of that stuff. So I'm going to use my magic mirror. Where is it? There it is. And I'm going to quickly go back home. Hey, welcome back to Casa de Ben. Are you okay, Slimy? Did you do okay, Slippy? I beg your pardon. I think he's okay. He's sulking on the bottom floor, but I think he's alright. So, wow, Queen Bee dropped 11 gold. That's good. That means we now have enough to buy our mini shark gun, which will be very useful when it comes to trying to defeat the wall of flesh. What else did we have? We'll stick this trophy up. I'm not going to stick it up yet because I want to stick it in my room. So with the time I've got spare, I'm going to empty... Oh, she dropped some bee nades as well. Bee nades explode and actually fire bees off as well. They are quite fun to use. I'm going to stick the diamond staff in there because I don't think I'm going to be using it anytime soon. And I'm quite happy with Slimy, so I'll stick with him for now. I'm just going to clear out some of the inventory. We'll keep the petri dish. Don't necessarily need the back wall, I don't think. Nor do I need the wood. But I am going to keep all of that wood because I need to make torches. Right. So we are going to continue with our dungeon themed room. So we need some green back wall for that. Just going to move some of this stuff over so it's all in one place. What else do I need? I think... Oh, I also need the platforms. I hope I picked some... Oh, there we go. Good stuff. So we've got everything we need to finish off our dungeon themed room, which is just over the bridge here. So as you can see, it doesn't look particularly fantastic while it's got no back wall, but luckily we're going to sort that little problem out now. I'll also put these shelves down. That will make it viable accommodation. It'll be interesting to see who actually moves into the dungeon themed room. But we'll find out soon enough. I'm going to close that door. So I'm going to quickly put the back wall in. I think I've actually missed a layer there, have I? No, I think that's just the design. Nearly done with the back wall. Good job, because I've just looked and I am actually running out. But luckily I have got enough to do it. So that is our dungeon themed room. Ta-da! Well, I hope you like it. I know I do. I certainly am a big fan of it. I'm just going to quickly use the hammer there to get rid of this extra bit that's sticking out. And that is that. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to knock another 3 holes in the ceiling here. And replace that with shelves. So again, this will now qualify as viable accommodation. So somebody will move into it eventually. Might as well stick one of them there for people who want to come in and come out. Right, so that is the dungeon themed room. I'm going to head back over here and replace this stuff that I'm not going to use now. And I need to get myself the sun plate block and also the thingy discs. Glass back wall, yeah, we'll have that as well, why not? I need the, there they go, disc wall, that's what I was looking for. So we're going to head over here now and we're going to create a Sky Temple themed room. It's going to be an interesting looking house, I have to say. I think I also had some doors up there. I hope I've got some doors, because I've got one. I guess one will have to do for now. Could have sworn I picked up 2, but apparently I didn't. So I'm going to go ahead and stick that up on this side, I think. No, we'll stick it on the outside. And I'm going to block this side up temporarily. So we're going to use our disc back wall to fill in the bottom here. And a little bit here. And there. One more. After this, and that is our disc back wall, provided I've not left any gaps anywhere, which I don't think I have, which is good. So what we do need in our room up here is we need some accessories, stuff that you will find up there. So we'll take 2 of the chairs and only need 1 of the tables. Was there anything else in there that was themed? Maybe a banner. Yeah, we'll take a banner, why not? You usually find them up there anyway. And I think that is about it, is it? Yeah, I'm also going to take these platforms because I'll probably use them temporarily on the next side. Oh, hang on, I wanted to make a window, didn't I? Yeah, didn't I bring the glass? Did I bring the glass? Disc wall. Oh, well, not to worry, we'll just stick that elsewhere. So we're going to have our furniture. I think we'll have it this way around. We'll have our table, and we'll have 1 chair, and the other chair. And I really don't like that chair not being pushed up to the table, so I'm going to shift it. Oops, I don't know why I used a hammer for that when I didn't actually need to. But I am going to have to replace that hole now. Because if I don't, it won't qualify as viable housing and no one will move into it, which is no good. So I'm going to replace that bit of wall wherever it was. Pretty sure I probably got it there. Stick our table down. Good stuff. Just because I think it looks pretty, we'll have ourselves a banner. And maybe one on the other side as well. Good stuff. It's starting to look good already, isn't it? I think that's pretty much everything you usually find up in the clouds. Oh, I forgot I had a dungeon candle. That'll look good in the dungeon room. We'll stick that in there, definitely. Because it emits, I think it's like a green light. A very eerie looking green light. And we will stick that up there for now. So yeah, it's starting to take a bit of shape. What I was saying I'm going to do probably in the next episode is I'm going to mine a hole in the wall there. And we're going to make a bit of a runway. Like a very thin corridor going straight up. And at the top of that, we are going to have our cloud themed world, or room should I say, which will be extra special. And we will put some rain clouds on there so it rains and everything. It will look very, very cool, I think. One thing I just want to quickly check before I don't go anywhere or do anything is I can't remember whether or not in these rooms you actually find beds or whether it's just furniture up in the sky rooms. So I'm just going to quickly nip over and have a look. As you can see, I've already demolished that one, but there was no bed. So it will have to be without bed for now, I suppose. It's not ideal, but what can you do? So we're going to head back down and just have a double check, make sure I've definitely got everything. I could stick a dungeon bed in there, but it'd look a bit silly, I think. Bone wall, yeah, no, we've got no pictures that look particularly good in there either, so it'll just have to stay as is. So we now have our Sky Dungeon themed room, dungeon theme room, and just a wood theme room. Eventually, we're going to have quite a few different ones, quite varied in every single way, and that will look pretty cool over at Casa di Ben. So with the remaining time I've got left in the video, I've already managed to have a mooch around the dungeon and found some particularly good weapons, and I'm happy with those. We've defeated Queen Bee, and we've built one of the rooms that I wanted to add to Casa di Ben. So all that's left to do now is start our descent, start our build of the highway to hell straight down here, and that will lead us to our final boss fight of normal mode, which is the Wall of Flesh, which unfortunately is incredibly difficult, but it's got to be done at some point, so we might as well start it now. Actually, before I do go, I'm just going to nip up to the merchant here, Alfred I think it is, who sells them. I'm going to buy me a lot of candles. Or at least I would if I had any money. I thought I did actually have some money, but I've not. So we'll just take 1 gold coin, because I'm in constant need of candles, so I might as well just do an absolute shed load of them. And we're going to buy as many as we can possibly buy with 1 gold coin. So we've got 1 complete stack, and depending on how much money I've got left, I think I've got enough to buy another stack. So I'm going to do that anyway. And I'm not going to use this stack, I'm just going to stick it in one of these, whatchamacallits, so it's there for when I need them. Right, time to carry on our descent. Hopefully we won't come across anything that's going to cause any particular problem, like lava, or any particularly nasty drops into anything unpleasant. Yeah, so that's basically it. During the descent, I'm going to be putting candles down so you can see. Oh, something I really did need to do. I need to stick an extra level on top of here. The reason for that is because NPCs, I found in the past, have a nasty habit of launching themselves off it. So if I build it high enough for them to not climb, then hopefully they won't get suicidal and try and throw themselves off it. So because we've got the lucky horseshoe, I don't need to worry about taking any fall damage. And I think I just absolutely annihilated that bunny. I do apologise there, Bugs. The guy's going to be particularly upset with me because I think that was one of his friends. It was unintentional. I'm really sorry about that. I can just see people, animal rights activists and everyone at back home going crazy right now. So yeah, I didn't do that intentionally. No animals were harmed in the making of this Terraria video. Yet, anyway. So me and Slippy are going to make our way down. Thankfully, it's very quick to mine this dirt stuff, which is good because mining doesn't make for particularly good videos. A meteorite has landed. Oh, that's pretty cool. Hope it's not landed on one of my skyway things, because if it has, it won't actually make it down to the earth. No, that was there before. It won't make it down to the floor, and it won't actually leave a mark, leave anything. I can't actually see where it's landed. Oh, I think that's where it was. So unfortunately, the only bits of meteorite I'll actually get are the 2 little bits at either side of that hole, but because it didn't make it all the way to the earth, it won't leave anything anywhere near enough to make anything decent out of it. Never mind, hopefully the next one will find its way through. But it's not the end of the world. At least the skyway, sorry, the elevator, or hell elevator, is finally under construction. You never know, I might come across some good bits and bats on the way down there. I doubt it, like, normally mining is just boring. Pretty much, there's not really a lot to do or say while you're doing it. Thankfully, the vast majority of what I've mined so far is dirt, which you can go through pretty quick. So as you can see, I've made some pretty decent progress already. Aside from holding the thumbstick down and the trigger with a couple of elastic bands, there's not really much I can do about it other than just keep holding down and keep going. But I might come across some interesting caverns. I can see a zombie there, so that means he's probably in a cavern just to my left. And I think that's a demon eye as well. Let's go have a quick look at the map. It looks as though there is stuff on either side of us, but nothing particularly interesting. So I'm not going to bother with that. I'm just going to continue down in the elevator shaft. What I'm going to do, if I don't manage to find some feral claws or something I can use to actually climb the walls when I want to leave, it's not the end of the world, because I've still got the magic mirror, which as long as I've got enough mana will send me shooting back home. Found some copper ore, not much use right now. I might dangle some rope down here, because that'll make it easier to get back up, should I not have enough mana to use the magic mirror. Although it doesn't use a massive amount, so that should never be an issue really. So yep, continuing down the elevator. I'm going to have a quick look on the map in a second to see how much progress we've made. Oh, that's not what I wanted. So we're going to come down right in the middle of a load of water. That's not good. Unfortunately, that might cause a few problems, because what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to work out where my elevator is and build some walls in between to stop the water from flowing into that gap. Oh, it's not a particularly deep set of water, which is good, but water nonetheless. So what I'm going to do to overcome this obstacle is I'm going to build some wall coming down from there, if it will actually let me build it. And we're going to bring that, oh, I'm going to say all the way down, but I've just locked myself in. That's not good. Yep, so we're going to block that up as best we can. And same on the, oh, bugger off, giant worm. Same on the other side. And before it gets to the bottom, I'm going to quickly dig a hole across. And that's going to shift all the water out of here, hopefully. Just realised I'm just about to die. Yep, so I'm going to go all the way across. It looks like there's a cavern next to us, so hopefully the water will leak off into there. I'm hoping I'm going to break through before I actually start to drown. That'll be good. There we go. So that's now gone through. I'm going to get rid of this layer as well, because that will get rid of all the water, hopefully. Put a thing down so I can actually see what I'm doing. And then knock it back up anyway. I'm going to have a quick shufty around this cavern, see if there's anything worth taking, but unfortunately there is absolutely nothing. What's that gold thing? Oh, it's the candle. Duh. So yeah, so now we'll be able to block up this hole while we're inside. Get rid of this one little section that's poking out, because that will stop us from falling. And we can continue with our elevator. So we've already come down a fair ways, found some caverns, nothing particularly interesting in those caverns. But the deeper down we go, you never know. Unfortunately, there's still quite a ways, as you've just seen there. But, you know, it's got to be done. Once we get down to hell, we can start building our runway. And I think we're probably strong enough to actually start thinking about taking on the wall of flesh. So that is something we will look at doing next episode. But for now, I'm going to quickly zoom myself and Slippy back to Casa di Ben. And that is going to be it for this episode. So, in the next episode, we're going to be continuing with our themed rooms. And we're going to build ourselves a runway going straight up here. And we're going to have our Sky Island themed room up there. Surrounded by cloud and rainy stuff and all kinds of things. And that'll look very cool. We're going to continue with the elevator down to the hell, and we're going to make our way around hell and see what we can see. So in the meantime, I have been the A1 Hardcore Gamer, posting on behalf of Outbound Projects, from myself and Slippy, who's stood on top of Casa di Ben popping bubbles, and the guide, which is Harley now, because unfortunately Jeff died. Rest in peace, Jeff, who says, "Greetings, Akira, is there something I can help you with?" Nope, as usual, you're the fountain of knowledge there, bud, but no, it's not going to be any particular help to me right now. When did you arrive? Ellen. She sells all kinds of stuff for making traps and switches and lights and all kinds of stuff. We'll look at her in the next episode. So I've been the A1 Hardcore Gamer. Thanks for staying tuned to the channel, guys. I will see you in the next episode. Bye bye.